Yeah, Michael Rima, so. Boy, this nigga sore as a bitch. Reed. Catch him, catch him, catch him. I just bit so slow.
Between Q and Kent is. Or at least, throwing the link in your. That's me missing out on a big chunk of the United States. And also, I think that's y'all not capitalizing on how viral and global and national the content you guys already have to go as long as it's palatable to everybody.
Slow.
So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And by the way, here's the thing, too. I'm always, and I love when you guys either react to me or have an opinion about me because I don't want y'all to always agree with me. I want y'all to, like we're supposed to have disagreements to get to this point where y'all be like, yo, this nigga acting bullshit and he lying or he's whatever. We get on here, we trade opinions. People like it one way or another, but at least it brings some synergy among. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I went to that,
Oh my fucking god.
Community World show,
Boy, this shit crazy.
Podcast. I was like, damn, I didn't know these type of people listen to podcasts. But they do. They listen to you guys. They listen to Back on Fig. They listen to Community. And I was a little shocked, and I was like, damn, when I do content, I don't think of these people at all. So it's one of those things where it's like, when you're trying to grow, you have to touch all markets. You got to touch, even the people who might be like, man, this thing always coming on some bullshit. It's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. You come out here, pull up, man. But I'll say this though, I'll leave this with you and your chat.
Shit crazy.
Y'all just gotta protect me from no jumper, man. Brick baby, he say he the top prick. I don't want to do that. You good? Like,
They love him on the West. Nah, look, we're gonna figure it out though. Hold on before let me see real quick though, because I did just yeah, man, for emotion. You hear me?
Y'all can hear you.
All right, okay, cool, my fault. Shit, nah, I mean, we good there. Nah, I mean, for
Hey,
come through, get some of this dialogue, man.
yo, and by the way, if you ever see anything you disagree with me on, hit AD, hit me. I'll pop up on the show. We could argue and debate. A lot of this is content. As long as we keep it within certain bounds. You're not jumping out trying to like violate people crazy. But it's like we're trading opinions and we trading. You know what I mean? We trading ideology. So it is what it is, bro.
Straight up, perspectives. Yeah, man.
All right. By the way, shout out to Tiny and shout out to also MacWap. Now I know. So MacWap the DJ. Tiny's a real nigga. And we have Keem the manager. And we have Asian A. She does the music.
That nigga said he do the merch. Yeah, nah, this the squad right here. Here we got TF. He ain't here. Create them bridges.
Like, I do believe one thing that was missing in this whole thing is that I'm giving my opinion. I clearly have some bias because, y'all know who my favorite rapper is, but I wasn't communicating with a lot of people from the West Coast. So we're seeing it, but we're not seeing what it means. And sometimes that's why I like having AD on here because he'll break it down. He's going to tell you, like, nah, bro, this is how this, and this is. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. It gives me a different perspective. You know what I mean?
And that's why it matters when you get ranked number one guy in hip hop. Yeah, I like how Charlamagne just on his platform spoke up for DJ Head, Gina Views, back on Fig like that because like that type of shit be needed. It definitely be needed because AD was in the mix of all that too, going crazy. And but whatever, come with the game. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out AD. I like truth in the details anyway, so it don't matter to me. But
hey,
ain't nothing to show motherfucking love.
Hey, by the way,
free.
Hey, shout to of course, shout to Charlamagne. I'm glad he did speak up. Since they gave me the number one spot, I will say, if we talk about somebody who was missing on the list, there's two people who are really come to mind. I wish my man Sean Cotton from Say Cheese was there, and I wish we got to put Figmunity on there, so we got to put T-Rail and 80 up on that bitch. But I had a couple people.
Uno.
So I mean, of course, do know Smack. Of course, like Figmunity World, it's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because they were putting up roots on there too. So let's be straight. So like, if we're gonna do that, I'm telling y'all what I'm going to do.
There we go for emotion.
You might not be able to play with Marvin Harrison Jr. in Madden 25. Why? Because the son of Hall of Fame wideout Marvin Harrison has not signed the NFL Players Association group licensing agreement, which allows partnering companies such as Nike and EA Sports to use a player's name, image, and likeness. Just a few days ago, we would find out that the Fanatics would file a lawsuit in New York Supreme Court against rookie wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. for breach of contract. Now, you might be wondering why.
All right, my man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thanks for the time, platform, and all that shit. Let it live it, man. Yeah.
All right, that was cool, chat. That was cool. All right. Perfect. How long have we been on? Oh, we've been rocking. 4 hours. We good. All right. What should I do? Got other topics. Chat. Don't. Oh, you know what interview I've been watching a lot? I hit him early this morning. I hit my man Sean Cotton. Hey, y'all gonna stop disrespecting Sean Cotton now. I'm sorry to tell y'all, my boy. I think he took my advice. I don't want to take credit for anything with him, but I think he took my advice. He started being on camera. Interview of the month. This is interview of the month right here. All right, let me not say month. Interview of the last 60 days. Facts. Interview of the last 60 days is Rollo, nigga. Rollo on Say Cheese. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing else. I've done watched this 2 or 3 times. Shout out to my boy, Sean Cotton. Independent media, we still winning. I want y'all to start putting respect on Sean Cotton's name. And by the way, me and Sean Cotton been talking, chat. Let Let me ask you a question. He threw an idea out to me. I was fucking with it. He said, act. So yeah, I love what Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco be doing with Nightcap. Shit, man, you should do some shit like that. I need to hear y'all opinion on that because I fuck with the boy. You know what I mean? He represents a part of hip hop. I think he's the king of the South. The king of the South is Sean Cotton. Facts. Like he's a nigga who put me on to certain areas of the South that now is like bigger than it was then. Like that nigga put me on to Texas. That's a fact, right? Anyway, give me 1 second.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a
Yo,
long
chat. I'm gonna play a little bit of this interview and give me 1 second as I'm about to go get Pluto in it. You know what I'm saying?
ain't long list, and every time I say the list, they always tell
Give me
me.
1 second. Give me 1 second. Don't
He
leave.
got some QCP. He looked out for me. He sent me maybe 75,000. He got
Those just my shorts.
the baby sent me a 50 while I was in, and gave me another 50 when I got out. You got your boy Dirt. You got 21 Savage. He had gave Queen $40,000 for me. Shit, it's a long list of people. You know, Goldmouth made shout straight every 2 weeks. He put something on my book. You know, I actually had an idea. Outside of the niggas that ran off on the money and, you know, did all that lame shit.
Yeah. So, in the halfway house, you had a curfew?
Shit, you gonna come out. You come out to go to work and you go straight back home. I mean, go straight back to the halfway house.
So what was your schedule like as far as like work?
I just go to the studio every day. You know, I ain't got no job. I mean, later on, I had found out that I could have 2 jobs, so I divided. So instead of me spending the $400 a day on studio time, I started going ahead and spending like $200-300 because I was able to utilize my property as a construction site, and I was able to go over here and do the construction stuff and build my hood back there.
Yeah. So first day out, it's what, yesterday, today?
First day out was Friday.
What you do? What's the first thing you did?
Got me some money, shot me some videos. Got me a couple shows lined up. Called you, got me an interview.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get me some bags.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's go back to 2018, man. I mean, we could start with the first incident with the private jet. It was really 2 incidents, right? The first incident, you weren't physically there?
It was actually like 4 incidents that occurred. Y'all only seen one, which was the private jet that I got caught with. But however, I had 4 different counts. So like stuff was getting caught up. And,
Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It's more incidents that occurred way beforehand. You know, what occurred was they just got tired of the situation with me because of other crimes that occurred. One of my homies had they had a informant that was in Pakistan that was coming. He was praying with us. He was a nigga with tattoos on his face. He would never even tell he was the Fed. So he was trying to get to me. You smell me? He was trying to get up on me, but I might be with 1,000 niggas, but it's only 5 or 10 niggas that I really communicate with on certain levels. You smell me? And he kept trying to get towards me, and I guess one of the homies told me, like, if you want to get with Rollo, you got to spend at least 100 or 2, at least 200,000.
Right.
Me? So the nigga called the feds, and was like, in order for us to get with Rollo, we got to spend, you know, a abundant amount of money, and the feds want to prove we for the money. So the feds said, shit, we'll give you the money, but we'll have to send an agent out with you. So they sent the agent out with him, and he was a white dude playing like he was a Uber driver. And the nigga who supposed to been spending the money with me, he got down in the back of the Uber. I'm not knowing this. I'm way in Cali. I'm in Cali handling the business, picking me some goddamn weed out. So when when the dude get to wherever they went over there, asking questions and whatnot, they draw down the rock to me. And rock FBI agent too. I'm not even knowing this. I was never serving that nigga, period, because I had a clientele that I had been dealing with for years. So when they got over there to the situation, they draw down on them, and they let them go. The feds, the U.S. Marshals, everybody came and bomb rushed them, And they let him go because they wanted me. They said I was the bigger fish or whatnot. So I'm on the plane thinking everything out because they weren't giving a fuck about the weed. They
Right.
never cared about the weed
Exactly.
from the jump. It was never about the weed. You know what I mean? So I understand people was ever came with me saying he don't locked up for weed, he don't locked up for weed, but in their mind and throughout their thorough investigation, it was a lot
Shit that
of
led
different
up to
crimes,
it. Shit
like
that led up
violence.
to
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So when that occurred, they just got tired of the situation, and the chief of the FBI, they said, "Oh, y'all got to close that case."
Yeah.
So really, it was a gift from the curse because they would have kept investigating. Ain't no telling what type of trouble I got in. Or if they would have just simply not even got me off the plane, they should have just waited till I got there and got in traffic. And then hunted they been, and they probably would have got the stash out of something. But however, they was just too goddamn happy to see me.
Yeah.
And, you know, crash the car.
So the informant, is this somebody that you kind of like grew up with type of situation?
I never knew the foreman in my life. I never talked to him.
Mm.
I think I seen the nigga when I was in prison because one nigga pulled up on me saying he was coming to Pakistan buying shit. And he said a lot of good shit, like shit that I know 100% was occurring. But however, I never talked to him.
So he would just come over there and pray, and y'all like not have no.
I mean, that was one informant. After a while,
it was a lot
some of these dudes became informants that was around.
Okay.
Smell me out there. Okay, you got Lil Yasky. He the one who was serving the informant from the jump. Like he was serving the Percocet, he was serving guns, he was serving them all kinds of shit in Pakistan without my knowledge. Because the rule was for nobody to sell drugs outside of Pakistan. You smell me? Pakistan, you couldn't sell no drugs. You smell me? So that was the main rule. So they was snuck behind my back, being greedy because these ATF agents, they was offering money that niggas were refusing for these guns and drugs.
What type of money?
Like for a 22 rifle, they tried to for a 22 assault rifle, they was giving $500. You go to the store and buy that shit for $109, $120 back then anyway.
Yeah.
So these dudes, they couldn't see through the bullshit, and they ended up getting on their team. I guess they were scared. Some of them dudes ain't do nothing. Not one day in jail.
Yeah. Have you watched any documentaries about yourself since you've been out?
Shit, I see a different documentary.
It's like 10 of them.
Every day.
It's like 10 of them.
Every day I come out, I just go on YouTube, I see Rollo. A lot of that shit just be.
They call you Mr. Dog Food. How accurate are those documentaries?
Okay. All right. You guys should go watch this. It's a really good episode. As I said, if you ask me,